Hello, you're watching Avenue X, and today let's talk about the period drama 浮图缘 Unchained Love. This is a 36 episodes period drama that's being aired on the web platform 爱奇艺. The drama is produced by 爱奇艺 plus 稻草熊, which is the company that's owned by Wu Qilong. It is directed by Wu Qiang, who has previously done these dramas to give you as a reference. It is written by 3 different credited scriptwriters, Li Jingling, Xiao Ouling, Zhang Xu, and it is adapted from an existing novel called 浮图塔, written by the author You Sijie. The drama went live on 爱奇艺 at the very end of last year, December the 27th. And as I'm making this video, it has just finished airing its first 2/3 of the drama up to episode 24. The drama is led by Wang Hedi, Chen Yuqi, He Rundong, Zeng Li, and it was shot back in the summer 2021 from June up to August. And to give you a reference, for the last year making Wang Hedi popular drama 苍兰诀 Love Between Fairy and Devil, that drama was shot from 2021 February to June. Pretty much right after Wang Hedi finished shooting 苍兰诀, he went into this drama's production. Based on the 24 episodes I've watched of this drama, I'll give it a very specifically 0.5 gold mine rating. As usual, let me quickly introduce you to the plot, character setup, and then we're gonna talk about what worked and didn't work for this drama. For me, emphasizing that this is a fictional period time setting drama that's kind of, at least the drama version, the looks, the costumes, is a mixture of Ming and Tang dynasty. Our male lead character, played by Wang Hedi, Xiao Duo, is head eunuch, leading one of the most powerful, spyish, but also working as the crown's prosecution type of bureau's head, the most powerful person right under the emperor. At the beginning of the story, the previous emperor would die, and he is instrumental in setting up the next person for the throne. He's not really a eunuch. He had a twin brother who was actually a eunuch and who died where he suspected somebody is responsible for the death of his brother, but he didn't have proof. So he basically pretended being his twin brother, entered the palace, climbed the ladder, eventually becoming the most powerful eunuch. Then our female lead character, played by Chen Yuqi, Bu Yinglou, is a daughter of an official, but she comes from a concubine, not the official wife, and she's never really respected in her original family. Her father pretty much married her into the court, taking place of her sister who was born out of the official wife, so that the more adored daughter of the household doesn't have to endure the fate of becoming a minor concubine of an old emperor who is about to die. And the emperor dies, and she's supposed to be the sacrifice concubine who would basically die and get buried with the emperor. She gets rescued by our male lead character because He Rundong's role in this drama, who later became the next emperor of the story, is interested in her. He asked Wang Hedi's role to go and save her from becoming a sacrifice to the previous emperor, and starting our story from there, things get complicated. Now let's get into the part of talking about the drama itself. On the positive, point number 1, this is actually production quality-wise better than I expected. I know that it's rated within iQIYI, not as the top level investment project. It doesn't have a high budget. Taking all those factors into consideration, I had an expectation of what this drama would look like. And as it turned out, it looked better. Particularly closer to the beginning part of the drama, where there are a couple of scenes I was actually pretty impressed by how much work went into it. Such as the sacrifice scene, which is very sad, but it did happen in Chinese history in different ways, although the drama had it in a very artistic and quite visually expressive way of doing that. And I thought, oh, you guys actually did put some effort into making it, let's say, not completely just as any other period idol drama. Or taking another later example, when there was this scene of the 2 leads drinking by the riverbank, to make that scene look really pretty, they did bother to make extras rowing their flower-selling boats across the foreground of that shot multiple times. Go by once, go by twice to make the shot look pretty. Number 2, let's talk about acting. This drama has 2 main supporting roles and main lead roles. The supporting roles are played by Zeng Li and He Rundong. Both are much older and much more experienced than the 2 leads. For Zheng Li, she really didn't have that much screen time up to this point in the story, but with what she did have screen time-wise, I'm happy with her performance. As for the triangle love story between the male lead, female lead, and He Rendong's role, I'd say He Rendong is the better actor. He's been around for a lot longer, and he just doesn't age that significantly that you don't realize he's been around for a long time. So I'm not surprised that he can do this type of acting. Particularly, he is the two-faced person in the story. As for the two leading actress Wang Hedi and Chen Yuqi, I say neither of them actually disappointed me because I had a level of expectation of what their performance would look like, and they pretty much ended up right within my range of expectation. For Wang Hedi, I really think now you can say that Mr. Dragon is just an accident. He's a better actor than that level of acting. In this drama, because of the script writing level problems, that his character just doesn't have that much of an exhilarating, groundbreaking, refreshing, interesting edge as his role in Canglanjue Fairy and Devil, but he's done a pretty decent job. As for Chen Yuqi, I think this is by far her best period drama, or even all the dramas considered. For all the stuff she's been in that I've actually looked at, the closer ones would be last year's Mirror Twin City and the one with what's the English title? Time Traveling Mingguo Hu Yitian, that story. I'd say this is the better one. She does not only look prettier, thanks to the styling, costume, and everything, but the role, the way that it's written is more suitable for Chen Yuqi. I'm gonna be very frank, I never consider her as a really proper actress, but with her capability right now at this moment, I think this type of role is something that she should be paying attention to and probably picking in the future because it's more in her comfort zone and she can deal with it, she can handle it better so that the result looks more positive. She didn't appear to be as annoying and as problematic in this drama as she was in other dramas I've seen. So that's a happy surprise. Overall, therefore, the acting, it actually didn't drop the ball. The main people are all okay. Then the third thing that's good about this drama, the earlier parts of this drama are pretty interesting. The earlier the episodes are, the better they are. Even if you don't want to watch the whole thing, you can watch a couple of episodes at the beginning. I say by the point the female lead and the male lead left the capital, afterwards crumbling start to happen. Now, I've said the good things that I can think of about this production. Let's talk about what's the problem. Starting from the most irrelevant thing. This drama first is two leads still got dubbed, or more than two leads. He Rendong also got dubbed, but you know, he has an accent that clearly would make him not look like a Mandarin proper speaking actor. I see that. Wang Hedi still working on that. He is still working on that. Let's wait for his pure 100% original voice drama to come. Chen Yuqi is dubbed as well. And then the other actors who are more experienced or more comfortable with their own voice have their own voice, such as Zheng Li and Wang Yuexing. So you have a mixture of people who are sounded more like them and people who totally don't sound like them. For period dramas, it's less annoying, I'd say, than contemporary dramas. Ideally, I'd still want everybody to use their own voice, but this type of production, I wouldn't blame it. A second thing that's not ideal about this drama is it really kind of got put to its current position in terms of how iQIYI promotes it, how the initial response, quite a lot of people watching this drama, pushing its heat to a quite high point. I'd say because of Wang Hedi got popular due to Canglanjue. Had Canglanjue not happened in summer 2022, this drama would probably be not noticed at all. People would pay more attention to this drama, maybe along the way realizing it's not as good as it is, or as they hope it would be, and therefore becoming more disappointed. Is the double-edged sword thing coming from the fame of the leading actor. It really is nothing to do with the drama itself, it really is how it's placed in time in our 3D space, just happens to be happened after one thing or another. Then the most important thing about this drama and why it doesn't have a high rating from me is a similar problem it has essentially as the previous video I've just made this week talking about 回来的女儿 homestake, which is along the way the main character loses their goal. From the beginning, it's clearly set up for that drama. She's gonna go and look for the truth of the missing situation of her friend. But the story at the end is her giving up on that and along the way and kind of not really convincing you of why she should be doing that. In this drama, Fu Tu Yuan, similar situation happens. Right from the beginning, you know this character, male lead character, is this type of badass row. His entire motivation of doing all the things he's done up to that point and being who he is and at such a big price is to revenge, find out the truth about the death of his twin brother. So it's pretty much exactly the same motivation, right? Two iQIYI dramas that have aired back to back. Funny. Yet, this drama has a similar problem. The male lead loses his sight for his goal because the female lead shows up and he suddenly becomes 恋爱脑, love brain. Suddenly it's no longer important that he needs to revenge the death of his twin brother. Suddenly it's like, I can give all that up, I just love you, I wanna elope with you. So much so for blood kinship. So when that happens in this drama, I'm like, I'm losing all interest in your character. It's like I got cheated into watching this drama and halfway you're telling me that it is not what you've been selling it for all this way. Like, why am I here then? Essentially, it failed at the part of keeping a consistent leading character. I'm not saying a leading character's goal cannot change along the way, but if you do that, you have to give it a strong enough motivation, reasoning. You have to set it up. You have to lay the groundwork strong enough to hold that later changed goal and making it logical. In this drama, unfortunately, it didn't really do that. I mean, I don't even quite understand why he's so head over heels, because you don't see significant milestone things in their relationship. I mean, it's sweet that they go out and eat and drink and banter and have fun, but what essential important thing have happened in their relationship to make the guy give up that goal and just like completely fall for the woman and wanna give up revenge just so that he can be with her? Then things happen around it that are less important, more trivial, but nonetheless annoying. Logically, it would never happen and wouldn't work out in the world. Give you an example. The female lead and the male lead fell off this huge ship, washed away by the tide on the riverbank, and let's just not talk about that they can actually show up next to each other in the river after how many miles being pushed by the water. And then the moment they wake up, there's this hut that's just right by the river. Everything is ready, waiting there for them to having a secret hideout and having fun away from the big team of people who are searching for them. Hiya! Like that kind of thing just keeps happening in this drama pretty much at every turning point of the plot. And the only reason that I've watched it up to 24 is because I want to make a video on it, and I feel irresponsible if I hadn't continued watching or to the maximum number possible before I sat down and making a video. I did still bother spending 2 hours and getting myself look like this. Basically, that means I have a better working ethics than most of the writers in Chinese drama land. I'm not sure if I will continue watching the next 12 episodes, honestly. If any of them kind of got disposed along the last third of the storyline, I would just be, okay, fine, moving on. This is really just another A-level, sub-A-level ratings, the project within the platform's own system that nobody expected it to do any great things. It is what it is. That should be the end of this video, my review on the drama Fu Tu Yuan Unchained Love. Thank you for watching Avenue X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.